my goodness. So this wood burning process, it was a process. So back in the States, like a couple months ago, I got a wood burner from like Hobby Lobby or something. And I got the 2 pieces of wood and I got the wood burner and I was so stoked to use it, but then like I never did. It just went in a drawer and I never messed with it. So now comes time to moving to England. I brought it with. I was so stoked to use it, but I think the voltage just kind of blew it up, the change, because it's American and it's not American here. I don't know how to explain it. But anyway, my wood burner broke, so we had to buy a new one. And of course, a cat makes an appearance, because what is a video without an animal in it? I swear, between the 2 cats, like they both are always on my desk. And one of these days they're going to mess something up. I mean, I get paint paw prints everywhere, but I haven't gotten anything too serious yet. Anyway, wood burning. So this was my first time doing this, and I had no clue what I was doing. I have no clue what the tips are used for. Still don't really know. I was just kind of seeing what would work. I found one that made like really good straight lines, and then I could make like little holes. So that's what I was doing with this, was definitely the little dots. Couldn't really make lines. I don't know, maybe it wasn't hot enough, maybe I had it the wrong setting. I don't know. But it wasn't very good at making lines, but it was super good at making little holes in the wood. I wasn't really sure what I wanted to make. I mean, obviously I just made a flower because that's what I'm good at. That's what I like. Kind of all the videos seem to be something flower related that I've been doing. I mean, a lot of my projects are flower related because I love them, like sunflowers especially. Favorite flowers ever. So, of course, I am trying to make this into a flower. And it looks a little wonky here, like it kind of looks like a spider. I laughed because I posted a picture of it and someone sent me a message and they're like, oh my gosh, I thought that was a spider. Like, I got freaked out for a minute. And if that was the case, that'd be a huge spider. And yeah, no thank you. I don't like spiders. Don't want anything to do with that. But here, you can see I finally found a tip that like started to make lines that I wanted. I was going to say straight lines, but I guess they're not really straight. It was more just drawing like a pencil, and I kind of figured out if you laid it more on its side, it seemed to drag better and make smoother lines. I kind of figured that out here soon. I don't know if it's a heat thing. Maybe if I turned it up hotter, I would be able to use it like on the point. I have no clue. This is still my first time playing around with it, so I mean, I don't know. So here you can see I really figured out how to get the straight lines, and then from there it was so smooth sailing and quick to finish this thing up. Like, I knew exactly what I wanted to mess around more because at this point, like, I had more confidence in what I was doing. I only burnt myself like 3 times, I think it was, so I'm pretty proud of that because this was like a good hour of playing with this tool. And you would think, like, oh, it's set at 350 degrees, don't touch it, but, I mean, I'm impatient, and I wanted to change the tip, so why not touch it to see if it's hot, because that makes a lot of sense. Don't do that, it hurts, and I burnt a lot of my fingertips, but, I mean, it was only 3 times, so that's not bad. This was definitely a fun thing to do. I'm really excited to do more wood burning. I've already started another project that I've been messing around with, and it's just really cool to see the difference. I want to try and figure out how I could paint it, but this, I ended up putting epoxy resin all over the top of it, and since it's wood, it sucked all of it up completely. So I had to do 2 coats of it. I could have left it just with the 1 coat because it's still, like, it looked like it was stained almost, and it had a tiny bit of, like, a glossy finish, just kind of like if I sprayed, like, a really light clear coat over it. But I ended up putting more epoxy over it, so now it's super dark, super shiny. It looks so cool with the epoxy on it because it just really like brought out the color of the wood rather than having it just white. So that's definitely cool, and now it can be used as like a little coaster or something, or it'll at least last. So if it gets wet, it's not gonna fall apart. Again, I don't know how any of this works. That's just my guess. So I figured the epoxy would definitely protect it in that case, and it's the perfect size for a coaster, so why not use it that way? I'm probably going to ship it to my Grandma Klein because she does tons of cool art things. I figured she would really, really like this little thing. In here, I figured out the shading tool. so it just like lightly burns things rather than digging in holes. So I kind of did a little bit of shading around the leaves just to play with the different tips. So I thought that was really cool. I definitely could have gone darker in some spots or really looked at where the light hit, but I mean, it's a flower. I didn't really care. I just wanted to color it in. I thought it looked cool. But yeah, if you want to see pictures of it with the epoxy, those are for sure on my Instagram. Go ahead and check it out. I will link it down below. I mean, this turned out awesome. So yeah, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe and check out the next ones.